Thursday, June 26, 12:22 p.m. New York time. Welcome back, investors, to Winning Wall Street's Money. We are almost at the end of the month. Yep. We'll be finishing the second quarter of the year. Earnings start next month. A lot of things getting ready to occur. For my Patreon members, on a post on Patreon below this video, I provided details to go along with this video. I want to look at the Magnificent 7 stocks, compare them to the NASDAQ 100, since in a few days, the month will be done. Going to look at the 10-year chart. Each candle is a month. That's a lot of history, a lot of good insight, a lot of data, meaning price action. These 7 companies are part of the NASDAQ 100, as well as inside the S&P 500, and a few of them are in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. You could trade the index as a stock ETF, the symbol QQQ for bulls. They also have the inverse for bearish, different symbol. On the left is the watch list, the 7 companies. For the day, they're currently green. Look at this 10-year chart of the NASDAQ 100. This month, on the far right, look at that. We made a new high for the year. We broke above the prior high of the year. Now we're making an all-time new high, the NASDAQ 100. So you have some information here. Today, Thursday, before the market closes today, as well as before the month closes out, opportunities to take profits or add to your investment. Again, the NASDAQ 100 is weighted more towards technology. The other stock indexes I share are more broader sectors. Yep. That big green candle, big body. Again, the market's not done yet. Things could change between here and the end of the month. Point is, all-time new high for the index. Let's go alphabetical order. Magnificent 7. Apple. Look at these yellow horizontal lines. This top one, 2025. So we're not at all-time high. We're also below the high of last year. That's disappointing. The index is outperforming it. So why would you want to buy Apple? It's not the leadership. It's not the winner. The past 2 months, inside candles here. It's performing worse than the stock index. Got it? It could get worse. Amazon. Here's the high of the year. And we're far from it. Where we have again, the NASDAQ new high for the year. Google, also below the high of the year. Meta, as well, below the high of the year, not making new high of the year. Microsoft, new high for the year, and also broke the high of last year. Microsoft, strong like bull. Yep. It took a while to get back up to the highs of last year. By golly, it's done it. Good job out of you, Microsoft. What took you so long, Microsoft? NVIDIA. NVIDIA. New high for the year. Strong like bull. Yep. So again, right here, this is the first one that we found that's actually been above the highs of last year and winning this year. Tesla. Nope. Inside candle for the month. Way below the highs of this year and below the highs of last year. Loser. It's underperforming the index. So I just showed you the 7 magnificent technology, stock sector stocks, and majority of them are underperforming the stock index. So what's helping the stock index? Well, the stock index, 100 companies, and some of them are weighted average more than others, and some of those are outperforming others, helping the index. Again, majority of these big companies are not. That's a problem. Going to show you one company in the NASDAQ 100, which is not part of the Magnificent Seven. Netflix, new high for the year. New high for the year. Yeah. Streaming movie service is performing better than Apple and Amazon and many of the others. Wow. Okay. Times have changed what people want to gravitate towards. Thank you as always, spending just a little time with me. That's it for the video. Thank you for watching.